Okay, two things. One, you're probably wondering why or how I hurt myself. Two, you want to know what I'm going to talk to you about today. Well, the first one is not that exciting. I bent over to pick up a napkin, tore a ligament, end of story. Second one, I'm going to talk to you today about layers. And by layers, I mean stacking footage on top of one another to create more complex videos. And by this I mean the green screen technology, the muzzle flares for action shots, like all of that is because of layers and layering one video on top of another. Layer 1, layer 2, stack them, and it just keeps going, and you can add on more and more and more layers, and that's how people tend to do these really cool effects that you've probably seen online already. And to do these effects, you can find tutorials to do all of these individual ones, but I want to talk to you about, I guess, the theory of it all, so you can kind of understand how it all comes together and why it works. So let's get started. So in this episode of Video Theories, we're going to be talking about layers. Now, layers are what you see whenever you have multiple tracks of video or images stacked on top of one another. For example, we have the A footage and the B footage. Now let's say A is a video of some kids playing at the park. You lay that down on the first track, and most video editing softwares or video editing programs, you'll see different layers or tracks that you can stack things on top of, be it images or video. So we lay down track A, kids playing at the park, and then we lay down track B, which could be anything at all. And whatever track is highest is going to be the first priority. So when the viewers hit play and there's just the A footage, you hit play, kids at the park. You put this on top of it, you hit play, whatever this is going to show up. And that's how layers work. And you can have a ton of layers, just one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other, and they just stack, stack, and stack. And this is how you do green screen technology. This is how a newscaster will use B-roll to do a news package. There's a lot, and even logos. This is how you place logos onto a video, like in the bottom corner. And we're going to show you how to do all of that with layers. Okay, so in the upper right hand corner, you're going to see this footage change. We have the shark and that pool table. The shark is the A layer and the pool table is the B layer. Notice that when we get to the pool table, that it's laid on a higher track. So when it comes to that footage, we're going to see it first. And you'll notice when the footage ends, we're back to the shark. Now it's best to think of a green screen as a window that you can look into. Your green screen is a window that you can see standing from the B footage and looking down into the A footage. Now here, I've used the pool table, chroma keyed it out, and so now you see the B footage and you're looking into it and see the A footage or the shark on the other side. It looks a little silly, but it's just to help illustrate the point of a window, and a pool table actually works quite well for this. Again, we're standing at the B footage and looking into it to see the A footage, and notice the tracks at the bottom. Now I'm going to show you a little trick for doing B-roll footage, like a newscaster. Notice the green tracks down here. There's a green track to pair with our A footage, and green tracks to pair with our B footage. If you lock in place the B footage, you can remove the audio, or just mute the audio on your B track. This gives you that newscaster effect. So you're watching one footage, like a reporter reporting with someone or interviewing someone, but then all of a sudden it cuts to interview or footage of other people doing stuff, like this guy here is loading up his truck, or most of the time in a newscaster thing though, you see fat people walking, like from the waist down, and that's what this is right here, is B-roll, but it's the same thing, layers. And that's essentially how layers work in video production. You can really use this for just about anything. You can create a little logo to keep in the bottom corner of the screen. Really, there's just a ton of different things you can do. I think I'm going to use the pool table, the pool shark trick on many other videos. So keep an eye out. I hope you've enjoyed this theory lesson. And this is my entry for the TubeTape 2011 tutorial contest, video tutorial contest for 2011-2000 TubeTape. Josh Garrick, and goodbye.